Hi everyone. Today we're going to talk a little bit about changing out your acoustic pickguard. This is a very simple upgrade that you can do to your guitar to give it a completely new look and feel. Most pickguards on guitars are made of plastic. This one is on this GS Mini here is designed to look like, imitation tortoise shell. But of course here at Thalia we can make everything in exotic wood and shell. And so today I'm going to show you how you can take this pickguard off and install this new pickguard. This one is actually the exact same shape pickguard, as you can see here. This one is from our Save the Bees collection. So this is vintage pearl shell that we have laser etched a honeycomb pattern. And the shell itself is inlaid into a piece of Indian rosewood so that you have this very beautiful pickguard. So the biggest challenge we have is we have to get this off, and we have to do it without damaging the guitar, which is not a big deal if you know what you're doing. And of course, if any of this is too much for you, you can always send your guitar in and we'd be happy to do this for you. But all you need to do this is a handy dandy hair dryer, which you can find at home. If you have a heat gun, I recommend not using it. Our main goal here is to get the pickguard off, but we do not want to hurt the finish on the top of your guitar. So we're going to use heat, but we're going to not use too much heat, and we're going to take our time. So just put the hair dryer on. You're basically just going to go over top of the pickguard. You're going to be constantly feeling the pickguard. You want it to get hot and warm, but you don't want to get it so hot that you could potentially mar the finish. Okay, it's starting to get warm and I can start to feel it coming up. So at this point, I'm just gonna slowly peel it up. It's not the fastest process, but it's gonna come right off. Don't have to worry about if any of the adhesive still remains on the pickguard. Most of it will come up, but if some of it remains, we can easily get that off in the next step. And I'm just kind of heating it now right at the fold as I'm peeling it. Just kind of add some extra heat at that point. All right. Okay, so now that the pickguard is off, you can see there's actually some discoloration underneath the pickguard. So it's very important that when you're replacing the pickguard, that the new pickguard is slightly larger. So if you buy a pickguard from us, say for a Taylor or any of the shapes, we're gonna offset this by an extra millimeter just to make sure that we are outside of this line when you place it back on. So now you're gonna have some adhesive on here, and you can easily just roll this off with your finger like this, and it pretty much come off like this. Okay, we mostly have it off, but there's still a little bit remaining, and so what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of guitar polish or lemon oil, something that can get in there that's really going to help that adhesive pick up. So I'm going to put a little bit on. I like to use our microfiber polishing cloth. It'll help to really remove all of this remaining adhesive without anything other than the cloth itself. Okay, and I'm going to use a little bit of cleaner. If you have an adhesive that's really gunked up, you can put some lemon oil or furniture polish and let it sit there for maybe 30 minutes to really let it soak in, and then come back and finish up with an additional cloth like this. And then I would always give it a kind of a final buff and just make sure that it's not greasy, no oil left on there. You can kind of feel that with your finger. Okay, so here is our replacement pickguard. And as you can see, it's designed to be just slightly bigger than where it is, so you're not going to be able to see. You definitely want to take some care at this stage to make sure that you figure out the placement of where you're going to place it. You can place it on, some pickguards are placed on the inside one of the inside lines of the rosette, the outside. These tailors are really designed to fit on the perfect radius on the outside of the rosette. So that's what we're going to do there. Okay, so on the back of the pickguard, we have some 3M adhesive. So I'm just going to peel off the backing. I'm not going to peel all the backing off. I'm just going to peel off a few anchor points. Okay. So peel off about that much, just while we're doing the positioning. This way, if we set it down too far, we can still make some minor adjustments before it's stuck permanently into position. So now as I'm doing my placement here, I'm just making sure that it's matched up perfectly to the sound hole rosette, that it's going in a good circular pattern. Then I'll start to peel off more of this. And just kind of work your way across here like this. All right. And then I'll come back over top of this with our microfiber polishing cloth. Make sure that it's firmly seated onto the guitar. And there you have it. A quick change to completely transform the look of this guitar. I've now made this GS Mini a Save the Bees GS Mini. We have a Save the Bees truss rod cover on the top and now a Save the Bees pickguard. And so we offer this in a range of different styles, all kinds of different custom inlays, and you won't believe what's coming next. So check this out. It's a great way to give your guitar an upgrade and add a little pizzazz to the guitar that you've had for a while. Thank you.